Welcome back to the lesson. So this is part 2 of your chapter 1. So in part 1 we have briefly understand the structure of the partnership and what is the terms and conditions that will be used in the partnership agreement, and a briefly introduction on the financial statement of a partnership. So next I'm going to explain in detail what is appropriation account. Appropriation account is an additional statement required by partnership. It means that appropriation account is only applied to partnership. It means that you won't use this in your sole trader financial statement, or you won't use this in your limited liability company financial statement. So in appropriation account, you will indicate how the profit or loss from the business allocate to partner. So we discussed the difference between sole trader and partnership. So we use a simple explanation. Sole trader, it means that you have one owner, and for partnership you have two. So in the sole trader financial statement, very easy. When we compute the income statement, we can understand how much the business earn. And since this is the only owner in the company, so all the profit or loss will attribute to this partner, this owner directly. However, for a partnership, you have two partners. It means that you have two bosses in the company. So you need appropriation account to what? To show how the profit or loss share between the partner. I repeat, because for partnership you have more than one owner. For example, you have two owners. So you need this appropriation account to show how the profit or loss share between the partner. So in the appropriation account, typically we have these four items. First, interest on capital. So interest on capital is the company paid to partner. Company paid to partner. This is the interest that the company paid to the partner. I will explain this in detail again later. Next, partner salary. Similarly, this is company paid to partner. For some partnership, the partner is entitled to get salary for their work. Next, interest on drawing. Interest on drawing is a different direction. Is partner to company. So what is drawing? We know drawing is the owner of the company take the money for their own use. So when the partner taking the money drawings from the company, we need to charge interest as well, because when we give interest on capital, on the other hand we can also charge interest on drawing. And profit or loss sharing between partners. So this is the balance amount. So let's flick to page 6 on your textbook. So this is a sample on your appropriation account. So the header, we start from net profit or net loss. How you get this amount? You get this amount from the income statement. So when you have a net profit, you record on the credit side. If you have a net loss, you record on the debit side in the appropriation account. So in your appropriation account, you will choose either one only. You won't appear net loss and net profit together. This one you have to take note, because you only have either profit or loss. So let's talk about the debit side first. Partner salary. This is the salary that the company paid to partner. Next, interest on capital. This is the amount that the company paid to the partner based on the capital they invest. So from these two items, we can say that on the debit side is company Paid to who? Partner. Let's look at the credit side. Credit side, we have interest on drawing. This is the interest that the company charged to the partner based on the amount they withdraw. So on the credit side, we can say that this is partner. They have to pay to company. I repeat, on the debit side, we record partner salary and interest on capital. This refers to the amount that the company have to pay to partner. On the credit side, interest on drawing. This is the amount that the company charged the interest on the drawing by the partner. So the credit side on the appropriation account refer to the amount that partner have to pay to company. So after you include the partner salary, interest on capital, interest on drawing, the next step is you find the balance. If you have a higher balance in your debit side, then you will have loss on sharing. On the other hand, if you have a higher credit balances, then the balance will go to debit side. You have a profit sharing. I repeat, on the debit side, we share the profit. On the credit side, we share the loss. And this profit sharing or loss sharing, we can explain in a simple logic. I will show you later. So let's try the exercise for appropriation account. Classroom exercise 1.1. Dan and Yong set up a partnership called Jojo Enterprise, Jojo Partnership, with capital contribution of 100,000 and 150,000 respectively. It means that Dan contribution on the capital is 100,000 and Yong is 150,000. They agree to share the profit or loss based on the percentage of capital contribution. Based on the percentage of capital contribution, I will calculate for you how to get the percentage of capital contribution. As at 31st December 2017, the partnership has recorded a profit of 68,000 before the following adjustment. So we have partner salary, we have interest on capital, we have partner drawings, and we have interest on drawing. Requirement: based on the above information, please prepare an appropriation account for the year ended 31st December 2017. So this is a sample exercise for appropriation account. So as I mentioned in page 96, the first item that you have to record is either net loss or net profit. So for this exercise, we have profit or loss. We have profit of 68,000. So when you have a profit, you record on the credit side. So first, net profit 68,000. Next, partner entitled for the salary as follow: Dan 13,000, Yong 15,000. So partner salary, is company paid to partner or partner paid to company? Company paid to partner, right? So company paid to partner, we record here. Partner salary. So we split the salary to the partner because this can help us to identify the data to be included in the current account later. So Dan is 13,000, Yong is 15,000. My advice to you is don't merge the partner salary together. Split accordingly. Next, interest on capital is 5% per annum. So let's use a working to calculate what is the interest on capital. So So for this example, we have two partners. The first one is Dan, second one is Yong. Dan contribution is 100,000 and Yong is 150,000. What is the interest rate on the capital? 5%. So we multiply with 5%. Answer? So you get 5,000 for Dan, and for Yong, 150,000 times 5%, you get 7,500 for Yong. And interest on capital again is who pay to who? Company pay to partner. So we back to the appropriation account. Interest on capital so Dan is 5,000 and Yong is 7,500. Next, we have to account withdrawing. Partners have withdrawn the cash from the partnership for personal use. Dan withdraw 15,000, Yong withdraw 20,000. And for the drawings, the interest on drawing is 8%. So let's account interest on drawings. So Dan taking 15,000 and Yong is taking 20,000 drawings, and the interest rate is 8%. We can get from here. So how much for the interest on drawing for respective partner? 15,000 times 8%. So we get 1,002 for Dan. For Yong, we use 20,000 times 8%. So we get 1,006 for Yong. And interest on drawing, who pay to who? Partner to the company, right? Because partner borrow money drawing from the company, so they have to pay interest on their drawings. So let's go back to the appropriation account. So appropriation account, on the credit side, we record the amount that the partner pay to company. So this is interest on drawings. We have Dan and Yong. And 1,006. So we have complete all the input in the appropriation account. Now we have to find the balancing amount after we put in all the relevant data. So can you calculate for me what is the total amount in the debit side and the total amount in the credit side now? total debit 13,000, 15,000, 5,000 and 7,500. The total amount here should be 40,500. I think I put other side better. $40,500. And on the credit side, we have 68,000 plus 1,002 plus 1,006. So we get 70,800. So from this comparison, we can understand that the credit side is more on the debit side, am I right? So the balancing amount will appear on the debit side. I repeat, when your credit side is higher than your debit side, the total amount, the balancing figure will appear in the debit side and vice versa. It means that when the debit side is higher than your credit side, then the balancing amount will appear in the credit side. So when you have a balancing amount on the debit side, it means this is a profit sharing or a loss sharing. Let's take a look. Page 6. When the balancing amount appears on the credit side, it means that this is a profit sharing. On the other hand, if the balancing amount appears in the credit side, it's a loss sharing. So it's good that the company is sharing profit rather than loss. So we put profit sharing. And this is between Tan and Yong. You can copy the workings over here. Due to the spacing issue, I have to use another paper, but you can include here for your easy reference. Next, we are going to calculate how much of profit that the partners can share. So we back to the working here. So profit sharing. So how much of profit they can share? We use the difference between 70,800 and 40,500. 7,800 minus 40,500. So you get 30,300. You get 30,300. But how we share the 30,300? According to the example, it mentioned that they share the profit or loss based on the percentage of capital contribution. Now we have to get another working to get the percentage of capital contribution. So let's put here percentage of capital contribution. So Tan investing 10,000 and Yong investing 15,000. Can you tell me what is the total capital in this company? It's the sum of 10,000 and 15,000. So we get 250. This 250 is the total capital. So how we get the percentage of capital contribution? We just divided by the total capital and multiply with 100%. 100,000 divided by 250,000 times 100%. So you get 40% for Tan, and for Yong, 150,000 divided by 250,000 times 100%. So you get 60%. Please take note that the sum of the capital contribution must equals to 100%. The sum of the percentage of capital contribution must equal to 100%. So we back to here. Tan can get 40% of the profit. Yong can get 60% of the profit. So 12,120 for Tan, and for Yong we get 18,180. So it will become 30,300. So let's transfer this data in the appropriation account. $12,120, 18,180 for Yong. So we have complete the appropriation account. The total will be 70,800. You can check the working. So let me repeat again on the appropriation account. The first step for your appropriation account is record net profit or net loss from the business. If you have a net profit, you record on credit. When you have a net loss, you record on the debit. And then you include partner's salary, interest on capital on the debit side, because those items are the company paid to partner. And on the credit side, you record interest on drawing, because this is the amount that the partner have to give to company. And then you find the balancing amount between those items. When the balancing amount is on the debit side, you get profit sharing. When you get the debit side higher than the credit side, the balancing figure on the credit side, then you get loss sharing. And after you calculate the profit sharing or loss sharing, you can balance the appropriation account. That's all for the appropriation account. If you have any question, you can leave me a message or discuss in the LMS. I will try my best to help you. So let's stop for a while. I will continue part 3 later. Thank you.